Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today we have a lot of interesting crypto news to share, so make sure if you enjoy these videos that you press that like button. Alright, having said that, let's first start out by saying I'm doing a pretty massive giveaway, and if you guys are interested in that, make sure you check out my Twitter because I'm letting you guys know everything on there. It's basically if XRP didn't hit $1 this week, I was going to give away 2,500 XRP, and we only have a couple hours left, so yeah, I think I'm going to have to give that away. But that's not big news. The big news is coming up now. We are closely watching Bitcoin on Tuesday, April 5th. Why is that? Well, to be honest with you guys, this is not a really important article, but I thought it was, and I think a lot of people get pulled into that idea. Why? Well, because there's a lot of people out there who put up, hey, watch Bitcoin this date or that date. At the end of the day, it's not such a crazy thing to request from somebody, and it's also not a crazy idea to have, mostly because Bitcoin does have a considerably higher chance to move on certain days, so it's not really strange to prepare or anticipate. And it could be a multitude of different things. It could be, for example, the end of the weekend, so the market's opening again. It could be some date that inflation numbers get pulled out. Or it could be a specific weekly close that everybody is watching. But when reading through this, I have absolutely no idea why they pulled April 5th out of their asses. So I can't really give you guys any reasoning. They're just saying the next key date to watch is April 5th because what Bitcoin's going to do is going to be important. And I just wanted to quickly let you guys know because, hey, watch out for that type of stuff. If there's not an important day, like a weekly close or the things I just mentioned, then this is just as good as saying that April 6th is going to be that. And that's one thing we see in the XRP community quite a lot as well. People predicting that a specific certain date is going to be very important, and it may be, but don't count on it and don't actually react to it too much unless you can actually logically see the connections or you assume that it's actually an insider. Now, Terra Luna is doing amazing. I've been checking the price out from this crypto, and oh boy, is it going on a rampage. It actually overtook XRP, and I believe Solana also overtook XRP in the short term, which is, again, for us XRP holders, not so nice, but at the end of the day, XRP is not dumping, it is the other coins that are pumping, so it's actually not a bad thing at all. And also remember that Luna, because of the way in which they're backing it up, is actually pumping the market quite significantly. So at the end of the day, this is actually a very good thing depending on how you view it. At least I find it a very good thing. Luna, I'm a pretty big holder, and I told you guys Luna, Avalanche, Solana, they're all juicy holds to have. I recommend everybody to look into them. At the end of the day, guys, these videos are not financial advice. I cannot recommend you to buy or sell anything, but what I can tell you is research these things and you'll be very happy you did so in a couple of months, maybe a couple of years from now. I honestly believe though that everybody who's into crypto right now will still become a millionaire with whatever we are doing here. I highly believe it. I'm like 99.9% sure, but again, these are just my thoughts. It's not reality. I may be wrong. But Solana, for example, I was giving you guys a massive buy signal on this one at $90. And for Terra, I said Terra and Avalanche will both go to that $60 billion range. They were both at about $18 billion at the time, which was a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago already. So things have also progressed quite nicely in this little period. And that's the thing. If you have quality altcoins, just hold on to them. And at the end of the day, you'll be fine. It really is that way. Solana is a really key example. At $90, I just told you guys, buy it now. Actually, I can't tell you guys exactly why. At the time, I did tell you, but now thinking about it, I might have to kind of calm down a little bit for what I explained to you. But if you did your own research, you probably wouldn't have found out what I found out. But I was telling everybody to buy it for that reason. I'm still bullish on it though. Solana, Terra, they're both pretty juicy. Solana mostly because they're actually pretty good at whatever they're doing, and we're seeing a lot of the mainstream guys getting heavily into it. See, for example, this article right here. CME Group sees strong demand for Cardano and Solana futures as market takes giant leap. And together with this article, I kind of want to add here, a lot of meme tokens have been popping off. And I think pretty shortly here, I'll be showing you guys more coins that I'm actually investing into, so hopefully we can get some juicier deals. Some of the coins I talked about recently have done really well. Some of them have not done too amazing, and so I'm trying to find out the balance here. But I'm in a couple of groups with some other YouTubers, and man, oh man, are they buying some coins that are just popping off to the freaking moon. So I'm just going to be doing a lot more research again and start to invest in a lot more other crazy projects out there. Hey, this is pumping this hour, I think. That's the hourly, yeah. purely because that's, again, how you easily turn those, for example, $100 into 5,000, or really, again, $10,000 into 500,000 sometimes. So that's obviously a very important thing for actually making those crazy gains. Talking about that, just had to quickly put this in. You guys need to check out KuCoin. You need to check it out. A link will be down below. The reason I'm saying this is because many people are sleeping on this exchange. But at the end of the day, I've had so many struggles buying altcoins before because they're just not on any single of the exchanges that I use. But KuCoin, for some reason, is always the center of any altcoin that I want to buy. Remember in that little metaverse boom, if you guys remember, we were talking a lot about a lot of different coins. I can't really name any. There's so many different ones that we were talking about. And I just checked. They're literally all over on KuCoin. The market section is so big on here that I highly recommend you guys at least check it out. They have literally almost every single altcoin on here. Not sure if it's their policy, but damn, oh man, they make sure that they have everything on there. So once more, just recommend you guys to check it out. And then as a side note, for those of you who don't know, I've been using KuCoin for a very long time. I think it's one of the first exchanges that I actually was getting into really big, in a big way. But I noticed a lot of you guys, or when I talk about KuCoin, you're like, what is that? What is that? Even though it's like one of the most popular exchanges out there, a lot of people are still not on there yet. You can do anything that you want. You have derivatives. You, of course, have your staking for your rewards that you can do, at least a couple of lending out, which I always recommend you guys look into as well. Lending your coins out is free, extra passive income. But most importantly, if you're looking for altcoins to buy, I really, honestly, to the core of my heart, believe that if you're looking for spot coins to buy, that KuCoin is the absolute best exchange out there. For some reason, derivatives, I don't think are the biggest thing on KuCoin yet, but you can do anything on there. Once more, check it out. And I will actually reward a couple of people who check it out. So make sure once more that you use the link down below. And having said that, regarding another altcoin, XRP, Ripple unlocks 600 million XRP from escrow while locking another 800 million in separate transactions. I put on Twitter, another billion XRP unlocked. And a couple of people are saying, wow, it's like saying the sun rises again. It's true, but it's also false. And one of the reasons being, first of all, it was April 1st. So it was kind of like people didn't really fully believe it. But second of all, it's just a really misunderstood concept. A lot of people think that once a billion XRP gets unlocked, it means a billion XRP is sold. At the end of the day, it's not completely wrong, because even though a billion XRP is not getting sold, a billion XRP does get delivered to Ripple, as of which point they have the power to sell everything, of which they keep 20% / 200 million tokens though. So you thinking that it's a really negative thing potentially is not too far away, depending on what happens with the money though. If they were to just sell it and actually put it into their pockets, that's not good. But most of the time what happens is they get this money and use it to fund the XRP ecosystem basically. So at the end of the day, it's a very good thing. Now, I was asking a couple of questions about this when I went to a little Ripple panel, but to be honest with you guys, the Ripple people that were there were not necessarily my friends. We really didn't get along the same foot, so I couldn't really ask the nice questions. I was trying to get an interview done, but it wasn't really appreciated too much. It was like, no, we'll see. So again, even though I went to a little panel, I couldn't get you guys any crazy insights. They kind of just told me to go watch the main talk when a Ripple person was going to talk. So I was a little bit disappointed by that, but at the end of the day, I can't expect them to make any exceptions for anybody, but still. Made me think for a second that I'm always talking so good about them, but a little help was not really given out. Then again, can't judge, because these people are busy as well. I obviously understand, so no offense taken. Then Axie Infinity, and this is again a very important thing as meme tokens are starting to pop off a little bit again. Axie Infinity halts NFT game upgrade following a $622 million hack. So I'm not really too aware of everything that's happening here. It just says there's a security breach, but since this is all so close to April Fool's, I'm not fully understanding the entire situation of it. It said here, however, that there was also a very big attack on March 23rd, but went unnoticed for days. Sky Mavis explained that it became aware of the situation after a user tried to withdraw 5,000 ETH worth of funds from Ronin, but was unable to do so. And here it says that Sky Mavis discovered it on Tuesday that a hacker had broken into its network and drained 173,000 ETH and 25 million USDC stablecoin, which is a lot. But now I'm a little bit confused as to what exactly happened everywhere here. And again, they're just saying we're going to kind of this origin upgrade that was coming up. We're waiting another week or so for to April 7th. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder exactly what is the core of it all. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much because I'm not a really big Axie person or Axie fan. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this is going on, obviously, as well. Now, quick little side note, guys. If you are enjoying these daily crypto videos, make sure you press that like button. And a lot of you guys said no more charts. A lot of others are saying, please talk more about charts because we're trading. Let me know what you think down below. If you'd like to see more about it or stop seeing it at all. Because I can actually make separate videos about it or put it into like my other channel, like my 5-minute crypto channel. Again, some have also said that our ideas here have not come to fruition. I would say that we've actually been pretty spot on with almost everything. For example, I think a couple days ago here already I described could be a very nice little bounce off of these EMA ribbons. And well, I mean, it's a pretty almost perfect bounce off of the EMA ribbons. I mean, a couple, maybe $100 off on the Bitcoin price, but I think we're pretty spot on with that. No, I think we're actually really, really close. The lowest point to hit was 44.2 thousand, and this ribbon is like $44,050 or so. So maybe we're $100 off. But I think we're pretty spot on with that. And the same thing for correcting. I told you guys, hey, right, we can definitely, this is actually what we're pumping up. I said, hey, we can definitely see a bounce towards 45. If we do close below 45, expect 42. We didn't close below there, though. So right now we're still in this little supplies or demand zone, actually, for Bitcoin, basically, where we're starting to see that demand pick up. And we're just kind of hovering around until we see a breakout towards either side. But the bullish narrative has, in my opinion, been kind of confirmed. We do want to break 50, though, to actually, again, see this bullish confirmation. But as it currently stands, unless we see a crazy breakdown and a close below 45, we're in the bullish zone. We're in the green, and I'm basically looking into more altcoins to buy because the narrative is bullish. And so investing into these more memeier coins is going to allow for way more gain. So I'm looking into that. Then Goldman Sachs is preparing to offer crypto investment services this year. If you're not investing in crypto yet, but you're watching these videos purely to get some information on crypto, I actually have a lot of different plans that I'm building. But one thing I should, again, recommend you all is to just, again, let me say it differently. One thing I would highly suggest is to just start with something and not wait. Let me say it like that. What I have, and a lot of people have this, I think, is that you have an idea, you have a plan, but you keep waiting, stalling, or saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to research it tomorrow, and then I'm going to do a deeper dive tomorrow or the day after, or okay, I don't fully understand it yet, so I'll wait until I understand more. And I have this problem, and I think most people have it. But my honest to God, best advice ever would just be to just start and then kind of figure it out as you go. And the same thing for investing. This is, again, my opinion, not financial advice, is to just start out with something. For example, just investing, let's say you earn $1,000 and you have, let's say you have $1,000 to dispose of that you can afford to lose, that you just start with $100, put it in, see what happens, in a sense that you understand the system from that point because you're invested in it, involved with it. I personally think the best way to start is getting a giveaway, but that's not possible for everybody, obviously. But maybe if you want to get your family or your friends in, give them, let's say, for example, $25. I swear, they'll be a little bit engaged because they got some money in it and they'll start to kind of watch it go, or more or less. It just is about the idea most of the time. And the same thing kind of goes for the macro sense. We know crypto ecosystem will keep growing, and I don't think anybody's actually denying that. So from that perspective, it's just really worth it to do anything, if you ask me, to just be involved with it as soon as possible and be the fundamentals. That's why I think building now is also so important. Talking about another altcoin, Cardano, we already briefly touched upon it in the sense that Cardano and Solana are really taking a lot of institutional demand and just demand from anything here, a lot of it. Partially for Cardano, it comes from the fact that Snoop Dogg, for example, and everything is starting to pop. It's basically starting to pop off as a layer one for the NFT realm. Starting to kind of piece by piece pick up the pace. And right now it says Snoop Dogg's going, he was doing a lot of research into Cardano before. And now it's saying he's officially going to partner with them and get some NFT thing going. Again, not sure if it's a paid promotion deal or whatever happened right there. But I do understand that Cardano is, again, a little bit late. So they're most likely going to go for some heavy grants. And that basically means they're going to fund a lot of people to come on over. And they're most likely going to do quite a couple of big deals to kind of get their footing back into the system. But hey, in the short term, we shall most likely see. All these projects, again, are juicy though, so I'm holding a lot of them. It's going to be an exciting freaking week. Guys, if you're not following me yet over on Twitter, make sure you check it out. Also, make sure you check out the Telegrams. Links are down below. Post a lot of cool stuff in there. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.